I was raised Buddhist. I came to the U.S. in 1984. Even then, I don't never consider God or never. I don't know about Christianity. I don't know anything about that. But when I was in high school, I was approached by some friends and invited me to. It was basically a youth outing basically, and so I was like, I went, and lo and behold, it was a Bible study, and I was like, okay, I guess I give this a try. And afterwards, a guy got in contact with me, and we became close friends, and so we started, going to church and studying the Bible, and learn about God. I was never a serious Buddhist anyway. Being religious is never my thing. I was never religious, but studying the Bible, I starting to see things differently. It's hard to accept at first because it's like, who is this guy? Why he died for me? I've done nothing for him. I don't know him. There's no way this is true. I was faced with the decision. Okay, am I gonna, follow Jesus? Am I gonna become, a disciple? Or it was a tough decision because, in a way, I'm still have that nagging thing. Is that why did Jesus die for me? I never met him. I don't know him. I'm so used to do something for somebody, they do something back. And I'm so used to that kind of mentality. It's like, this just don't make sense. And I struggle with it. But I think the real struggle for me was not because of that. It's because that I know that I always have this image that being Christian, you got to be perfect, and people are going to see you differently. And I have a friend that passed away, in the game, got shot, and I was like, wow, I don't want to head down that road. And I can't live my life like that. I guess I'll give this a try. And that's when I made the decision to be baptized and become a Christian. When Jesus become real to me is when I have my kids. When I have kids, I was like, okay, this is what God's love is like. I want to be a better person. I want to be I want to be a good father to my kids. And I need to get, I had to be serious with my relationship with God. Knowing Jesus and knowing God is this ultimate freedom. I'm free to be myself. I'm free to, to love. I'm free to, not worry about what other people think about me. It's ultimately what I get from being with Jesus and being, studying God's Word. And we came here to the U.S., thinking we're looking for freedom from tyranny, but I found the ultimate freedom.